guys, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see by the title, today's video is super exciting. We're going to be doing a full face of Rare Beauty. So this is how the look turned out. I'm super excited for today's video. You guys have no idea. I have been waiting to do this video for you guys and I'm really excited, and I'm actually very happy with a lot of the stuff that I tried in today's video. So if you guys are not familiar with the brand Rare Beauty, it was actually created by Selena Gomez. I'm pretty sure you guys all know who Selena Gomez is. She was such a huge part of my childhood, and when I found out she was coming out with a makeup line, I was so excited. For her to come out with such a beautiful brand is just phenomenal, you guys. Like I said, she was a huge part of my childhood, like Princess Protection Program, Wizards of Waverly Place, even her in A Cinderella Story. I am obsessed. Like, I love all of her work. Her music is amazing. Just her story is amazing. There's also a lot of details in her brand that really bring out awareness, especially within the illness community, with people who have like autoimmune disease and people who have lupus and like all the things that she went through. So it's just a really exciting brand, to be honest. And not only everything behind it, but you guys, the packaging alone is just so simple. Like, the simplicity of this brand is just beautiful. It's very like friendly. I feel like it's not so intimidating. I feel like when people go into Sephora, this is a nice brand. Like, when I went in store and saw the gondola itself, it just looks so to the point. It's so beautiful. It looks so elegant. The packaging is to the point. You know what you're getting, and I'm obsessed. I'm really excited for today's video. I hope you guys are too. So like I said, we're going to be doing a full face. I did pick up quite a few things from the line, so we're going to be testing out the foundation, the concealer, the liquid blushes. I even got the foundation and concealer brush, also the setting spray and primer. So it's a jam-packed video. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. And of course, this is the look that I created. You guys, the skin is looking beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's video. Before we jump in, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not already. And of course, without further ado, if you guys would like to see this full face using Rare Beauty, then just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so I did my liner off camera because if you know, then you know, but I'm not really a wing liner kind of girl. That's why I didn't do it on camera, because girl, I'm literally like about to eat the mirror when I do my eyeliner. So yeah, I just did this little baby wing, but I do have some thoughts on the liner. So obviously I did use her liquid liner. This is what it looks like, and you guys, honestly, it was so good. So her liquid liner actually has a brush tip rather than a felt tip. So this is what it looks like right here. It's super cute. I really do love the simplicity of the packaging. I think it is stunning. It is a pull cap, so you just pull it off like so, and this is what the eyeliner looks like once the cap is completely off. So like I said, it's not a felt tip, it is a brush tip liner. So I feel like because it is a brush tip, it's a little bit easier and more precise. So it was actually really easy for me to create this little baby wing today. I didn't have really any issues, and I actually did not use tape, which is a first for me. I usually always use tape if I'm trying to get that wing liner kind of look. So far so good. I really am loving it. So I did want to just show you guys a swatch of the actual liner. So here's what the eyeliner looks like. Able to get super precise with this liner, which I love. The only thing that I will say is I don't feel like it dried completely matte, and that could just be me, but I feel like my liner, like when I look at it up close, like I do have a little bit of shimmer. Not shimmer, but like it still looks a little bit wet. Like it never dried down completely. So I did want to let you guys know that. Like, I know for me personally, even doing a little baby wing like what I'm wearing today, I do prefer it to be matte. So just want to let you guys know that. But so far so good. Like, when you go ahead and rub your hand, nothing comes off. It doesn't even smudge, which is insane. And girl, she's hanging on for dear life. So loving that so far. So that is the liquid liner, which is what I'm wearing. Like I said, I'm really excited to jump into the complexion. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So the first thing that we're going to be trying is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. This is what the packaging looks like right here, and all the packaging in the collection looks the same. I absolutely love the packaging, you guys. I love how simple it is. It's so chic. I think it is super cute, and the actual primer looks like this. I also love the primer as well. I think it looks so beautiful in this bottle. Here's what the pump looks like right here, and I love that it has Rare Beauty right in the center of the front of the primer, which I think is super, super cute. So I am going to go ahead and just swatch the primer for you guys so you guys can see kind of like the consistency. So there is a swatch of the primer. It is really, really reflective. I don't know if you guys can tell from the camera, but it looks really beautiful. I'm actually really excited for this. I don't know how much I should use, so I'm going to use the same amount that I would use if I was using like one of my regular primers. So I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just start to blend that out with my fingers. It doesn't have any scent, which is nice. Okay, you guys, so here's the primer on my skin. It looks super, super glowy. It's very pretty. I won't say that it feels hydrating. It doesn't feel hydrating to me at all, but I can see the beautiful glow. So I do actually like the primer a lot. I was a little bit concerned because it is a very like pearly kind of shade. I thought it was honestly going to look silver on my skin, but it doesn't at all. It doesn't look silver. It doesn't look white. It just makes my skin look really beautiful and radiant. Honestly, I would even wear this primer on days where I don't want to wear any makeup and I just want my skin to look really beautiful and glowy and healthy. I feel like this would look really nice just for an everyday pick-me-up on the skin. I think it's really, really beautiful. But like I said, it doesn't feel super hydrating. It just looks really beautiful on the skin. So that's exciting. I actually like this a lot. My skin looks really beautiful. Like, honestly, I could definitely see myself wearing this primer on its own. So, of course, the next thing we're going to be trying out is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. This is what the box looks like, just like all the rest of the packaging. And I did get mine in the shade 210N. And I feel like she has a lot of shades, but when I went into Sephora to actually pick my shade, she has a lot of shades that are very similar to one another. So I did want to make that call out. I feel like she made so many shades, but a lot of them are very similar. Like for my skin tone, I could have easily matched myself to maybe 2 or even 3 shades, which is crazy. So I definitely just wanted to mention that to you guys. So when you're going and trying to get yourself color matched, please don't feel discouraged. She does have a lot of shades, but they're very, very similar. So here's the foundation right here. The packaging is just absolutely beautiful, you guys. I love the packaging of this. And I actually wanted to mention something that I thought was so thoughtful of Selena. So she actually created the packaging the way that she did with this ball on the top for those people out there who suffer with an autoimmune disease. So for those who suffer with arthritis, those who suffer from things like lupus, she specifically created this cap. That way they're able to grip the cap a little bit better and be able to actually twist the bottle open. And I thought that was so thoughtful of her, and that was just something that I've never seen a person think of when they think of making a makeup brand. I think that she is just absolutely amazing for that. So super exciting for that. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So like I mentioned, the top of the foundation does have the ball, and when you actually open it up, I did want to show you guys mine. It's almost like mine is already leaking out of the packaging. It's very, very, very watery, you guys. So I'm concerned to see what the coverage is going to look like. Here's a better look at the bottle when you take it out. So it definitely has that serum consistency, but it's almost like the stopper is like not really stopping the foundation from coming out. So here's what the actual applicator looks like on the foundation. It's just a doe foot applicator, which I love. I feel like these kind of applicators are so easy and so convenient. So let's go ahead and apply this to the skin. This actually might be a little dark, not even gonna lie, but you know what, we're gonna have to work with it because I only got 1 shade, and it's okay because we're gonna lighten it up with concealer and all that good stuff. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put on. Okay, so I'm going to use about this much. I'm not sure what the coverage is like, so I don't want to go too overboard. But to actually blend it out, I'm going to start blending it with her brush. This is the Liquid Touch brush, and I did pick up the sponge, you guys. I actually bought it last minute. I ended up getting this stuff in store, and then I didn't end up getting the sponge in store because I was like, am I really going to use it? Not really. And then I came home and I felt so guilty, so I ended up ordering it. And specifically because I wanted to review it for today's video, but obviously it's not here yet. It still has not even shipped, and I really want to get this video up for you guys. So I'm going to skip out on that. I'm going to do one side of my face with just a typical beauty blender, and then hopefully later on in a video we can test out the sponge from Rare Beauty. But I did get the brush, so I'm excited for this. And guys, I got the brush because it looks so freaking cool. I've never seen a brush like this before, and I was so intrigued. Honestly, I really was. I was like, wow, that looks so cool, and I'm so struggling right now trying to open this brush. Okay, you guys, so here's what the Rare Beauty foundation brush looks like. It's super cool, and the shape, you guys, is honestly so unique. I think it is so beautiful. I'm really excited for this. So of course, I'm going to start off with this half of my face with the brush, and then we'll do the other half with the sponge. Whoa, not for nothing, this has really, really good coverage. And guys, usually with a foundation like this that's more on the liquidy side, I never use a brush. For me, that kind of formula makes me look like I have the brush strokes in my foundation, which I hate. But girl, this is so smooth. Like, this just looks like your skin but better. Wow, that is so beautiful. What? You guys, it literally feels like nothing on my skin, and the brush did such a good job. This looks full coverage, not even kidding. Like, this looks so full coverage. It blended so well and so easily, as you guys saw. Now I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to blend it with my beauty blender. Okay, so with the sponge, it's not bad either. It's not amazing. I definitely feel like you get more coverage with the brush, but it's still so beautiful, you guys. The way that this foundation blends so effortlessly is insane. Okay, so this side of my face was blended with the brush, and this side of my face was blended with the sponge. Like, can you even really tell the difference? I can't. I'd say maybe by a little tiny hair, I'll say that the brush gave me more coverage than the sponge, but I feel like that's with any foundation, so it's nothing against the foundation itself. But you guys, wow, I am so blown away. It looks so beautiful. What do you guys think? I think it looks really beautiful. I feel like now that I have foundation on my face, you can see the staining of pink eyeshadow under my eyes. So don't be alarmed. I don't have like anything wrong with my eyes at the moment. It's just that I did a pink eyeshadow look yesterday, so my eyes are super stained. So yeah, but now I feel like it's extra emphasized because we have foundation on. So let's move on to concealer. So of course I picked up the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I did get mine in the shade 200C. This is what the packaging looks like right here. Super cute packaging, and the concealer is in the same kind of packaging as the foundation. And then I also decided to pick up the concealer brush because why not? I felt like if we're trying the foundation brush, we should try the concealer brush, so I did pick it up. So here's what the concealer brush looks like. So like I said, it's just a mini version of the foundation brush, which I think is so cute, you guys. I really love the shape of these brushes. They're so unique, so I'm really excited to try this. So let's go ahead and go in with the concealer first. Hopefully I got the right shade. It has a doe foot applicator, but it's very unique. I'm going to show you guys the applicator really quickly. This is what the applicator looks like. It's almost like a diamond shape, if that makes sense. And I feel like this is really cool because it's going to be so convenient to get like in these parts of the eye. Like, look at how well it fits. Like, it's like perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this under the eye. And right just from applying it on the eye, I could definitely tell you that the concealer is definitely thicker than the foundation. The consistency is definitely super different. The foundation almost feels like a serum. It's very, very thin. And the concealer definitely feels thicker. So I'm just going to apply the concealer everywhere I normally would. So I'm going to go in with the concealer brush first and see how this blends out the concealer. Okay, so with the concealer, I don't think it's the brush. I think it's because the concealer is just not as full coverage as I prefer my concealer to be, which is okay. Like, not everybody likes a full coverage concealer, so I completely get it. But I'm not that kind of girl. You guys know I love a full coverage concealer. Does this look beautiful? Of course. Does it look skin-like? Absolutely. But like I said, I just like more full coverage. If you're into a more everyday weightless concealer that doesn't have too much coverage, I think you would love this. But if you are somebody like me and you like full on coverage, I don't think you're going to love this. to be honest. And that's not saying there's anything wrong with the concealer. There's not. It's actually really beautiful. And of course, I'm going to keep it. I'll probably use it on days where I want to do like that no makeup kind of makeup look. But for like a full glam, I would not wear something like this. And this brush, I feel like because it's so tiny, it takes long. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just go over it. Okay, so here we are. We have the foundation on and I have on the concealer. And looking in the mirror, I think it looks really beautiful, to be honest. Like, even up close, you guys, my skin looks amazing. And I love the dewiness of the foundation. It looks really, really beautiful. I love it. So the last things that I have to test out from Rare Beauty are her liquid blushes. You guys, I have been so obsessed with liquid blushes lately. I don't know what it is. I have been just so into it. So I do want to test those out for you guys. I will swatch all 4 shades for you so you can see how they look and you can kind of get a feel of what kind of colors you want to pick up. So really quickly, what I'm going to do is just go off camera and just cream bronze a little bit because I feel like I need some dimension in my face. That way I can properly put on the cream blush. So I'll be right back in literally 2 seconds. Okay guys, so I went off camera really quickly. I did go ahead and cream bronze. I just used my Chanel Soleil Tan cream bronzer. I've been obsessed with this lately. It's definitely a high price point. It's definitely a splurge item, but it is so bomb, you guys. It is so, so good. I love it. So I'm feeling much better. I feel like I have some color to my skin. And guys, every time I look at myself in my monitor, I'm like, girl, that skin, like, is that my skin? It looks incredible. I'm really obsessed with this foundation. Like, prepare to see it a lot on this channel because I love it. This is literally about to become my everyday foundation. So anyways, you see it? Girl, I always get carried away. Okay, you guys, so let's move on to the blushes. The blushes are the last things that I have to show you guys in today's video besides her setting spray. I did not pick up the liquid highlighter, and that's only because, honestly, you guys, on a day-to-day basis, or even for videos, I don't use cream highlighter. It's just not something that I've explored as of yet, so I decided to skip out on it because I didn't want to get something that I know I'm not going to use. But I did pick up 4 of her liquid blushes. So let me just really quickly go ahead and swatch these for you guys so you can see what they look like. Okay, you guys, so here is what the packaging looks like for the liquid blushes. Super beautiful, same packaging as everything else. So the first shade that I have here is the shade Love, and to be honest, you guys, the camera is picking it up a little bit brighter than what the color actually is. It is super beautiful and very, very vibrant. So here's what the applicator looks like for the liquid blushes. Super cool. I love that the top of the applicator is super flat. So if you're someone who likes to just apply it straight from the actual wand, then this will definitely be super convenient for you. Okay, you guys, so here is the shade Love. Super beautiful. And I know it looks super pigmented and scary, but I did hear that these are very, very pigmented. So a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so the next shade that I have here is the shade called Bliss, which is a beautiful pink blush. It looks so gorgeous in the packaging, you guys, and the color is absolutely gorgeous. So here's a swatch of the shade Bliss. Super beautiful. It is a really pretty pink. This is definitely a color that I can see myself wearing very often, and I feel like it's just really a beautiful, definitely an everyday pink blush. Okay, you guys, so here is the next shade that I picked up. This one is the shade Happy. It is a super fun, bright pink blush. Here's what the color looks like swatched. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's such like a fun Barbie pink. This is the last color that I have for you and probably the one that I am most excited about. This one right here is called Joy. It's a beautiful peach blush. I am so obsessed with this shade. I cannot wait to use this. So here's a swatch of Joy. It's super beautiful. Like I said, it's definitely a bright orange, kind of coral kind of color, and it's really beautiful. I'm sure that when you share this out, it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, you guys, so that was all 4 blushes swatched for you all. I hope that that helped you to figure out what shade you wanted to try. Super obsessed. So let's go ahead and put one on these cheeks. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Joy. I feel like I'm most excited for this one, but what I'm gonna do is, instead of going straight onto the cheeks because I'm a wuss, we're gonna actually put this on the back of my hand first, because as you guys saw by the swatches, these are very pigmented, which I love because you get a lot of product in here, so this is gonna last forever. So I'm actually gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty brush. This is the brush that I actually use to do my cream bronzer. I did wipe it off on a paper towel, so there's no product on the brush itself. I love this face brush, you guys. It's so good. And what I'm going to do is just tap my brush in there. Look at that pigment, girl. And I'm going to tap it on the back of my hand too. Just because, like I said, I don't want to get too much product, girl. Like, I don't want to look crazy. Oh, girl, the pigment. And that was like just very little. I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge and just pounce that in because, girl, I love blush, but that is pigmented. Okay, there we go. It looks so much better. The color is really beautiful. I really do like it. And I did want to mention, I did forget to mention to you guys that not only did she come out with so many blushes, but she came out with 2 different formulas. So you have a dewy formula and you have a matte formula. So Joy is actually one of the dewy liquid blushes. Here's one side with the cream blush. I'm going to go ahead and put cream blush on the other side. And honestly, you guys, look at how much I'm dabbing off on my hand. Do you see the pigment? It's insane. And the blush really goes on beautifully. Like, it's not disrupting the foundation whatsoever or the concealer. And to be honest, you guys, I feel like today, for the first time in a long time, I'm not even going to set my foundation. I think I'm going to leave it as is. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my beauty sponge again just to make sure it's nice and blended. And of course, you can build these up as much as you want. You can make it as bright as you want. You can, of course, even tone it down some more. It's completely up to you. But I love this. I think it is so beautiful. So beautiful. Like, I'm very, very obsessed with this makeup brand so far. That was basically it as far as complexion. I do have a lipstick that I purchased from Rare Beauty as well, and of course the setting spray. So I'm going to go off camera really quickly, just finish up my lower lash line. I am going to set my concealer, but I'm actually not going to set the rest of my face today, which is really rare, you guys. I usually... Oh, did you get that? Rare? It's really rare. Anyway, I usually always set my foundation, even as a normal to dry skin kind of girl. I feel like my makeup just doesn't last as long, but I am really obsessed with the dew of this foundation. So I'm not going to set my skin today. I'm going to go ahead and apply some powder bronzer, of course, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with some powder because it's already creasing. But that's normal for me because with any concealer, my under eye creases. And then I'll be right back so that way we can go ahead and do the lips. Okay, guys, so I went off camera really quickly and just did my lower lash line. I just quickly want to mention everything that I used on my face in case you guys are interested. So for my waterline, I just went in with my Rimmel Scandal Eyes eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It's in the shade Nude. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. And then, of course, for my lower lashes, I just went in with my KKW Beauty mascara, which you guys know I love and adore. And then for bronzer, I just went in with a little bit of MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I didn't do anything to the blush. I'm still just wearing the liquid blush from Rare Beauty. So this is what we're looking like so far. You guys, I love how this looks. It looks so beautiful. Like, I can wear this every day. Every day. So we're gonna move on to the lips. So I did pick up one of the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balms. I did get mine in the shade Praise, which looks like this. So here's the packaging of the lip balm. Super cute. And when you open it up, this is what the color looks like. I figured a really nice peachy color would be super cute. So this is what she looks like right here. And I am just gonna apply it to my lips like this because I don't really have a lip liner that's gonna match. But if it looks off, then I'll go ahead and apply a lip liner after the fact. Okay, guys, so here's the color of the lip balm. It's definitely different from anything I would ever wear. I didn't realize it was going to be so bright. So what I'm going to do is go off camera really quickly and add a little bit of a darker lip liner. Hopefully we can work with it, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I went off camera really quickly and just made my own little concoction with this dewy lip balm. So I used my usual KKW lip liner in Nude number 2 and my Nakey Nakey liquid lipstick from Lauralee Los Angeles. And then I just went over top with the dewy lip balm from Rare Beauty in the shade Praise. And I think it looks so beautiful that way. It looks so much better, and it's definitely more suitable for my skin tone. I feel like Praise on its own would be beautiful on like someone that's a little bit lighter than I am. But if I tried to wear that color on its own, girl, I would look crazy. So that is just not for me. So I did go ahead and do this little lip combo, and I'm honestly, obsessed. What do you guys think? I think it looks beautiful. So the last thing we have to try from Rare Beauty is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist, and this is what it looks like right here. And I should have tried this in the beginning of the video. I just realized that it says it's a glowing boosting mist that's going to hydrate, prime, and set the skin. So that is really cute. You can use it as a primer spray, you can use it as a setting spray, and it also says you can use it as a refresher spray. So this is what it looks like right here. I love the packaging of this as well, and I'm excited to try this. So let's go ahead and set everything in place. Let's see what the spritzer is like. Ooh, you guys see that? It's so fine. I love it. Okay. It does not taste good. And does it? It has a light scent. Nothing that's overpowering, but it definitely has a scent to it. Alright, let me stop wasting my product like if I didn't pay for this myself and spray it on my face. That felt amazing. And I'm just going to go in with my fan to dry that down. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look using a Rare Beauty. What do you guys think of my skin? And you know what I just realized? Girl, we're not even wearing highlighter and our skin is glowing. Like, I'm not wearing not 1 ounce of highlighter, which is crazy to me because you guys know I love me a blinding highlights. But I think my skin looks beautiful without it, to be honest. But I am gonna add a little bit. You know what? Let's add a little bit of highlighter. Okay, you guys, so to just add a little bit of glow just to this area right over here, I am gonna go in with my Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter. You guys know I love this stuff, and I'm just gonna add a little bit. Girl, we're glowing from all angles, okay? Okay, you guys, now we are officially completed with today's full face of Rare Beauty. So let's jump into my thoughts on Rare Beauty as a brand. Okay, you guys, so here's the final makeup look. Girl, like, I am so obsessed right now. I'm so excited. Like, it's so crazy because first impressions are always great. They're always so much fun, but like, they can either go really great or really bad. And in this case, it was really great, you guys. Like, I'm about to film another video after this because I'm obsessed with this look. So I want to talk about a few things that really caught my attention, really stood out amongst the rest. Overall, I really do love the brand, and obviously you guys have heard me ramble on throughout the video about the brand's values, which I truly cherish, and it really does hit home. Besides that, I do really love the Liquid Touch foundation, you guys. If you want to try Rare Beauty, please do yourself a favor and pick up this foundation. It is so good, you guys. Like, I'm so blown away at how much coverage it has because the consistency is so thin. This is definitely jam-packed with pigment in here. It is so beautiful, and I mean, look at my skin. It looks amazing. I love that. Also, the foundation brush to go with it. I highly recommend that you guys pick up the brush with the foundation. I feel like it really did apply the foundation beautifully, gave me the most coverage you can get out of it, and I really did love it. And like I said, usually I'm concerned with the liquid foundation that's so thin to use a brush with it because I didn't want to get brush strokes. But girl, I did not get any brush strokes. It was so easy, so simple, quick. I was blown away, to be honest, with this brush in conjunction with the foundation. They were just beautiful. Of course, the primer, I really do love the primer. Like I said, I can see myself using the primer even on days where I'm not wearing foundation. I think it is so beautiful, and it really does make the skin look really nice and healthy. So definitely the primer for sure. And of course, the blushes. You guys, the blushes are beautiful, especially this shade right here. This is the shade that I decided to go with. Super beautiful. Definitely super pigmented, so do what I did, girl. Put it on the back of your hand, pat it out a few times, and then put it onto the skin, unless you're daring. But girl, I'm not that daring, and I'm here to tell you it's pigmented. So definitely be careful with the blush, but they're definitely worth the money. As far as the concealer brush, I would skip out on it. I am going to try it again with another one of my concealers, but I don't feel like it's really necessary, to be honest. As well as the concealer, I didn't love the concealer. Looking at it now, it does look really pretty and really natural, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but right in this area over here, I have kind of like blue purple toned veins right in my inner corner, and I feel like I can still see see them, and I don't love that. That's usually the reason why I like to use a more full coverage concealer, but it is really pretty. The consistency was really nice. The only thing is the coverage for me, but other than that, it's a really beautiful concealer. So if you're into more of that lightweight concealer, something very natural, I think you would love it, but for me personally, I would pass on it. The setting spray was beautiful. I love it. Obviously, it gave my skin a really beautiful glow, and you guys, like you saw in the video, I did not set this foundation, and it looks gorgeous. The skin looks so beautiful, so radiant. I love the glow. It's not too over dewy, well, at least not for me personally. I think it looks amazing. And yeah, that's basically everything that I have to say about the brand. I definitely recommend that you guys go into your local Sephora and pick up some Rare Beauty, especially because if you guys did not know, Rare Beauty, every single sale that they make, a percentage of that sale is going to donation to donate for mental health, which is so important, you guys. There's so many people out there who are struggling with depression, anxiety, people who really do need the help. So let's be that help for them, especially for us makeup lovers who obviously do this and we love makeup and we love to play with new things. Rare Beauty is definitely a brand that you want to support and spend your money with. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this Rare Beauty review. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have tried anything. What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think about this makeup look, what you want to try, and yeah, let's go ahead and have a conversation down in the comments. Other than that, I will leave everything down below in the description box that you guys saw in today's video, and I will be sure to leave these shades of the foundation and concealer that I used in today's video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!